Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about the set in Python. So without wasting any time, let's move to the concept. Here there is an example of set A and B. So first, what is meant by set in Python? A set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. Unindexed means in the previous video we have learned the index concept that we have used in the list. So we have used the index to access a single element. Each and every element in a list we can access it by the index concept, but here there is no index concept and a set can be of any order. That is the meaning of the unordered. So in Python, sets are written within curly brackets. So a set cannot have repeated elements, so A and B, so this represents a set. It cannot have repeated elements, that is like this we cannot have. So here 1 is repeated. Now if we print A, then it will return only these elements. It will not return this one because a set cannot have repeated elements. But in another set we can have the same element that we have in the previous set. So that is not a problem at all. So before moving to the concept, we have to know what is the difference update and difference, some basic things in the set. So difference update returns nothing but this. So by seeing this image you can understand it will return only A. So what is mean by intersection and intersection update? It will return the intersection of both A and B. So next, what is union? Union is easy, that is A and B. It will return both the elements in A and B including the common elements. So next is symmetric difference. So except intersected element, it will give the another elements. These are the symmetric difference. So now we are going to perform some methods. Using this method we can produce changes into the set. So let's see, let's code it and check. Today I am going to code it in new file and I am going to execute at last. So first I am declaring a set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way I am declaring B is equal to 1, 2, 6 and 8. So now I have declared the two set. Now I am going to perform the first method, that is add. So note the syntax. If we want to use a method in any set, you have to use this dot operator, and before this dot operator we have to use the set name. Now I am going to perform the operation on set A, so I have used here A. Mentioned here set A. So after the dot operator you can give the add function. So inside these round brackets I can give any element. Note that you can give only one element at a time to add an element. So now the set will add the element 4 to the set A, but 4 is already present in A, so it will not add anything to set A. So I am adding 7 to set A. So this will result like this. So the output will be like this while printing A. So the clear and the copy function we have already seen in the list in the previous video. I will give the video link in the description, so check it. So next we are going to see the difference update, intersection update, symmetric difference update. So what is the difference between this function and the function with the update? So now I am going to show you that. So if I am using the difference, that is I am printing A dot difference of B. So this will give you the difference of A and B without changing anything in set A and set B. The set A and the set B will remain same as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 6, 8 respectively. without changing anything in set A and set B. But while you are using the difference update, you are updating the value of A, that is, now I am updating A dot difference update of B. Now I am printing just A. Now the A elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 will overwritten by the difference update. So what we are getting between this A and B difference operation, that will be overwritten in set A. So that is the use of this update function. That is the difference between these two also. The difference, the single difference will not bring any changes to set A or set B, but the difference update will update this elements in set A. That is the difference between these two. In the same way as intersection and intersection update and symmetric difference update. So these are same. So you can code it and check. Now I am leaving that and moving to the next. So the next function is discard. The discard function removes a particular element from the set. For example, I am going to perform this operation on set B. B dot discard. So what element, if I discard the element 2, now I am printing B. So this will result as 1, 6 and 8. No, sorry, 1, 6 and 8. It removes the element 2. So that is the use of the discard function. So the next function is intersection. Intersection update is same as the difference and difference update, so that you can code it and check. Is disjoint. So what is the use of is disjoint function? Suppose if the two set do not have any common elements. Suppose I am declaring a set C is equal to 1, 2, and I am declaring another set as D equal to 3 and 4. So here see, these two sets do not have any common elements. So that now I am printing C dot is disjoint. Of D. So this will return true because these two do not have any common elements. So what is the next function? The next function is subset. Suppose A is a subset of B. Suppose I am creating set Y is equal to 1, 2, 3. And Z is equal to capital Z is equal to 1 and 2. So do you know what is mean by subset? A subset is nothing but if Z is contained in Y, Z is a subset of Y. So I am saying that printing the value of SZ dot is subset of Y. So this will return true because the elements in the Z is contained in Y. It returns true. So what is the next function? The next function is pop. First I am going to check what is mean by pop. For example, A dot pop. So this function will remove any element from A. So that is the use of the pop function. So next the remove function. Suppose I am saying here printing, I am not printing, is it dot remove z dot remove 2. Z contains these 1 and 2 elements. Now I am removing the second element, that is 2. So I am removing 2. This is same as the discard function, that is here also discard function returns the same as the remove. So what is the difference between this remove and discard? The difference is nothing but if there is no element to remove in the set, the remove function will return an error, but the discard function will leave the error and move to the next part of the program. That is a special thing in the discard function. So this is the difference between discard and remove. So these are the functions that we can perform with the set operation. Now I am going to run the program. So before running I am printing z so that you can understand. So now I am running the program, saving it as my 8th program. So see here, I have get the output. So now I will tell you what is the first operation we have did. We added the element 7 to set A and that is added here. So the correct output is printed. Next we are printing the difference of A. A dot difference of B returns the output as 347. So the difference update will also return the output as 347, but now I have printed here A. So that is the difference between these two. So after discarding the element 2 in the set B, I have printed B. So I got the output as 816. It is unordered, so it is not in the order as 1, 6 and 8. A set is unordered that we have seen. So next we have created the set C and D and it do not have any intersection, hence it returns true, that is disjoint, hence it returned true. What is the next? The next is we have checked is subset. So Z is a subset of Y, hence it returns 2 because 1 and 2 is present in Y and those are the elements in Z. So now I am popping the element as A. So at last we got A as 347. Now I am popping the element in A. A dot pop will remove any element in A. So it have removed 3. But if we use the pop function in the list, it will remove only the last element. So that is the difference between the pop function using in the list and the set. So now I am removing the 2 in Z and printing Z. So it returned 1. So this is correct. So today we have learned the concept of set. In the next video we will see the dictionaries and that will be more interesting. So if you haven't subscribed this channel, subscribe this. So thank you for watching this video.